This is Cyndy G, and in this video, we're assembling the Travel Spain box card. So I do have all of my pieces laid out, and I have already glued the two pieces together for the back. This is the back piece. This is to write a sentiment on. So I'm going to, you've got two pieces that just have tabs on one side. These two pieces are the front and the back. So these will make the box part of the card. But first I'm going to paper piece the pieces that go on them, and then I'll put those together. Okay. So I've tried to keep the construction simple. If you have a fine tip bottle, it would be helpful with getting glue on some of the smaller pieces. I'm going to go ahead and flip this piece over. This is the back, and I'm going to put my film strip on it. You might want to chalk that. If you use black, you might want to chalk this in like white or gray. I didn't think about that before I started. Okay, and then I'm just gonna kind of fold some of these pieces here. I did ink, and I just used black around the edges of this leaf and the flowers because all these colors are the same. And I wanted to add a little bit of dimension. I think I'm gonna pull out some foam squares here. And I have noticed with these foam squares, I get these at the Dollar Tree, that they don't stay sticky very long. So my cards that I have saved, all these ones that I've made on these have been falling off. The squares, not as much as these cheap circles I got from Amazon, So it wouldn't hurt whenever you use your foam squares, especially if you're using an off-brand, to just add a dab of glue to it. Better to be cautious than to have your card coming apart after you gift it to somebody. And then I'm just going to take one of my paper making tools here. I'm just going to roll this a little in my hand. Mine is broken, so it's not working as well. Okay, then I'm just going to attach these together. I'm going to set them on the table so that I know that it's level. There we are. Okay. I don't know, I probably should have attached those together before I at least put the front on. I think for my fan, I want to lift up half of it. So I want to lift it up at the top, and I want the bottom glued down to the bottom. So I'm just going to put my foam squares just on this outer edge, thin strip of them. Then I'm going to glue the bottom down. Just like this. Make sure the glue gets stuck here at the bottom. And it just kind of gives it a little bit of different dimension there. Go ahead and fold your tabs. And now let's put the hat together. And I'm going to make sure to get some glue on these tassels so that they don't pop up and get stuck when the card is open and closed. All right. We're going to take our card and you're going to set it. I like to use my tabletop, do it just like this, and with your side, just like that, make it a U. Then this piece, you leave your tabs open, and put glue on this tab, and I'm going to lay this inside the card. And I'll put this right in this folded corner. Make sure it adheres. And then that glues it exactly where it needs to be. Now we're going to do the same thing with the front piece, laying it in front of that back piece. So the corner that it's going into is this one made by the hat and the side. Fold it over and make sure it's there. Now you can see we have these two pieces here that are kind of waterfalling. We're going to put glue on these. Not too much because you don't want it to ooze out and glue your layers together. And now this side that we just glued the tabs to is laying flat on the table, and this side is coming out flat and it's grabbing these two tabs. And we're going to fold it back and forth to train the paper the way the card's going to go. And we're going to put glue on this tab and close it up. Uh-oh. Something happened. My glue came undone, but only on one. I didn't have enough glue on this one. There we go. If you use foam tape like I did, you have to be careful and make sure that your tabs grab because the foam tape is making it a little bit hard to get the sides stuck. But that is it. There is the Spain travel box card. Thank you for joining me.